Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to make a UI button like this one. Then it's going to ask an AI for something and then get the response back and do something with it. So in my use case, I've created this AI help. So if I click this one, we are going to send the short description and the description to an AI, in this case ChatGPT. Then we're going to get a response back. So this is very helpful for an agent or for filler. So if they don't know how to respond to this inset, for example. So for example, if Chuck Tomasi is a bit unsure about how to do this, he can click on this AI help and then he's going to get this response from ChatGPT. Then he can use this response to either paste it in or paste it in the additional comments, or use this information to figure out what's wrong with this case or this incident and try to solve it. So let me show you how I made this. So first up, we're gonna create an API call to ChatGPT. So if I go to REST message here, and I can just open it in another tab. We need to make a new one. So you just click here, and I already created this ChatGPT. I named it ChatGPT, and then we need an endpoint. So you can simply Google that, and then you come into this reference of platform openapi.com, and then we can search for the API key. So this one, I've already done that. So I have this tab open right here. And then we can simply create a new API key or a secret key, and you can call it whatever, and then you can copy paste the secret key right here. So then you just do that, and then we paste in the endpoint. So let me find the endpoint first. So let me do it from here or here. So it's better to just, I've already done it here, as you can see, endpoint, and then get the endpoint right here. And we need a post method because we are gonna ask ServiceNow, or we are gonna ask ChatGPT for something, and then we're gonna get a response. So we create an endpoint and we copy paste in right here, and then we create a get response, which is gonna be a post. So I've just named it get response, but you're gonna name it whatever you want. And we also paste in the endpoint right here. And then we created the authorization. So if you go here and we can go to making request, you can see that ChatGPT is gonna use this method, the authorization bearer, and then paste in the OpenAI key. So that's exactly what we've done. Bearer, and then paste in the OpenAI key. And the content type is going to be application JSON. That is the most common, and that is what we want as a response. And then we're going to paste in the content here. So we are just saying which model we want to use. And then we're going to say that the role is going to be user, and then we're going to create the dynamic content. So the content is going to be the prompt to ChatGPT. So I found this by just looking at this, and you can see here model and message. So these are the two that's gonna be mandatory, and you can paste in a lot of different other parameters if you want to be more specific in what you want to send. But I'm just want to specify which model I want to use, and I want to paste in or get the content from ChatGPT. So when we have this, we can make a test there to see if it's working. So I can just paste in something here. What is the day today? And test it. Then we're gonna get a response. We're also going to see if this works or not. Yes, so it works. We get a 200 HTTP status. And then we can see what is the day today. And then we get the response here. So underneath choices and then message and under content, we get the response back. So again, this is the prompt and this is going to be the response. So he was not able to provide the date. So I guess that's because they don't have the search on. But this is fine, this is working good. So let's go to, and now create a UI action. So this is the UI action I've built. So just go to UI action, create a new one. I've just named it help, and I'm gonna have a form button and make it active. And then we're gonna look a bit on the code here. So first up, I'm just having this code line to make it stay on the current page. So usually when you create or click on a UI action, you're gonna be redirected to the page you were at. But this line just makes sure that we are staying on the current page. And then we're gonna build the body. So again, this is, as you can see, the same as the content right here. So we're saying which model we want to use, and then we're gonna build the message. So the role is gonna be user, but it's gonna be, you can put whatever you want here. And then in content, again, this is the prompt. So now we're building the prompt. So this is some basic or some static text, and then I'm pushing in current.short description, and I'm also pushing in the description. So either if the current description, sorry, if that is valid, if that is true, we're gonna send it. If not, so this is JavaScript of else, then we send no description available. And then we're gonna call this REST message, which is the name. Let's go back here. So the name, ChatGPT, and then the method, which is get response. And then we're gonna set the request body being sent to ChatGPT. So again, we are getting this ready, the body, and then we are sending it to ChatGPT using this line. And then we're waiting for response. And when we get the response, we're gonna store the HTTP status, if that is 200 or 400 or whatever. So basically saying if it's was working okay or not. And then we get the response and we store it. And now it's stored as a string. So if the status is 200, if it is okay, we're gonna convert the response to a JSON object using this line. And we're also gonna see this line to see if the content is more than 0. So if we have a response from ChatGPT, and the choices, if you go back to the tests, let me see here. Here's the choices, as you can see. So choices, if we have something, then we're gonna do something. So in this case, I'm just doing this add info message, and this is what we saw earlier, possible solutions from ChatGPT. And then we're gonna also paste in the response here from the JSON object. So the JSON object, if you go back here again, we can see underneath choices, we have another one called message, and then we are dot-hooking again to the content to get the content from ChatGPT or the response. So possible solution, blah, blah, and then we're pasting in the solution. And if not, we're just gonna paste this. And we also have some error, or if it was not working as we wanted it to. So that's simply it. It's not very complicated, but could be very useful. And now, as you can see, I'm just pasting or using this add info message, but you can do whatever you want. You can store the answer from ChatGPT to a table or whatever you want. So there's a lot of possibilities. So let's, for example, go to another incident to see what's up. So just open another active random incident, and let's do it again. So now Don Goodlife want to have some help here. I can't launch the VPN client since the last, and then we get the response. So it's taking a little bit of time, but it's quite nice. All right, see you in the next one.